Well, welcome to Thought for the Day. This Monday. Um, Most of it is made up of a thought for the day that I recorded last week to go out. I think it was last Tuesday. Problem was I never got to the end of it because as I was talking about it, I realised that it wasn't fully real in my life, and although I knew it was true, I couldn't say it with integrity, and so it kind of faded out. And so what you're about to hear is is the thought for the day I recorded on Tuesday, which never ended. And when we get to the end of that, I'll explain how I'd like to bring that to an end and wrap that up today. So here it is. Well, welcome to Thought for the Day. Sorry if you were expecting it a bit earlier. I was hoping to get it recorded earlier, but a few things have happened. Well, the day has finally come, the day that I guess was anticipated in one of the very early Thought for the Days, when Terry said that sometime soon we're all going to need a haircut. And I certainly need one. I've got one booked. Just a few minutes. I'm going off to TJ's across the way. Not going to get Terry to have my haircut, to cut my hair, despite all his kind offers. Don't think he's got the appropriate PPE to be a hairdresser in these coronavirus days. And I do want to support local businesses as well. So I'm off across the road in a few minutes. But when I got up this morning, I washed my hair, combed it. It actually looked quite respectable. And I was thinking, do I really need a haircut? But as the day goes on, it's not quite as tidy as it was a couple of hours ago. And I know that if I go outside in the wind, it will be a completely different story. It will look more like, well, I'm not sure what I can do now, but we'll get more like that. At that point, the impression starts to be more the mad professor than the calm and collected, organised minister, respectable man of the cloth. A bit more wind, it'll be even more of the mad professor line. And it struck me, and Helen was thinking this too, that our lives are a bit like that some of the time, aren't they? We present a reasonably okay exterior. If you see us when we've got ourselves all in order, thoughts lined up, a nice smile on our face, and everything else, it all looks okay. But when something happens, we discover that actually deep down inside we're not quite as tidy as we thought we are. Things have been growing, maybe resentments or hurts, anger, negative thoughts have been growing more than we'd like to admit, certainly more than we'd like other people to be able to see. So maybe this day of having a haircut is a picture too of something we need to do inside, to let God do some of that trimming, not of what we look like on the outside, but of the difficult thoughts, the tangles in our hearts, the things that when we try to comb them, it just hurts and pulls. We need someone to gently maybe to put his hands, his gentle hands, his cleansing hands, his soft hands on those tangled bits, and say, can I just trim this one out? I don't think you need this anymore. I think it's doing you more harm than good. And run his heavenly comb through, and maybe see on the inside what we were really meant to be. It's never going to be perfect in this life. But that's what he wants to do. He wants to do inside what I'm going to have on the outside. And that's where I got to. But as I said at the start, I was never able to finish because I felt I would be a hypocrite to say that this is what you need to do when I hadn't done it myself. So I struggled on for a bit and eventually decided that we couldn't post a thought for the day last Tuesday. But now I have had that haircut on the outside, as you can see. And I've also I think, started to experience some of what I was talking about on the inside. It's not a work. It's not a finished work. Thankfully, God's not finished with me yet, but He's promised to bring to completion what He started in each of us. So I trust that He will, and I pray that He will for you too, as you let Him start to work on the ways in which your thinking, your desires, need to be straightened out, as all of ours do. So may God bless you through today. And we'll see you again soon. There is a slight change in the pattern of thought for the day over the next few weeks. We're not, Terry and I are basically having a break from recording them. We may do one or two. Derek is going to look after it. And it's going to be a mixture of new ones that Derek and Elaine post, together with some of the best of the old Thought for the Days, which will be reposted. So you expect to see a mixture of those. They'll be reposted in Facebook. If we won't be reposting things on YouTube, you're not allowed to do that. So where there are new things, they'll be on YouTube and Facebook. Where there are things which we want to think are worth hearing again, watch out for those in Facebook, and also on the online Twilio, on the online phone system. We'll post them there as well. So may God bless you through today.